Hey, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome. I'm Classy Lady. I am the host of the channel. Thank y'all for taking the time to stop by this afternoon or this evening. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and coming back. Hit the thumbs up button if you I would like for you to hit the thumbs up button to give me out an algorithm. If anybody would like to share my channel out there, please do. Please feel free to share my channel. Maybe somebody will catch me, pick me up. And again, if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I do have available memberships available. I would appreciate if make sure you're a subscriber and then purchase a membership for $1.99, just classy $2.99, classy ladies and gents, and $3.99 the classy elites. As a partner with YouTube as well, we offer super chat, super stickers, super thanks, and super gifts. Super chat and super stickers start from anywhere from $1 to 500. The super gifts is the little it's a little gift box. You hit that, and you can see all the different GIFs or emojis, whatever you want to call them. And you have to go up to the top box and then purchase a price. And then you don't give it all to one person. You spread it out. You can go through there and you can see how you can spread it out and support multiple people that way as well. The super thanks is when you review my video, you will see a heart and it has a dollar sign in it. If you think I was informational, you learned something, I was an inspiration to you for some reason, and you want to just bless me, bless my channel, you can do so with the super thanks. One more thing, hype button. Because somebody please exit out the chat, go to my video from yesterday where the comment section is, and move those little three dots, and you will see a button that says hype. Can y'all hit that button and hype me up? Several of y'all can do it. Don't have to be just one person, but several. But don't all y'all leave at one time. Go and hype my video up. I do know it was a hype on that one. I don't know if the rest of them, which ones have them, but once they get processed in, then you'll start seeing the hype buttons on the reruns. Please watch my ads. Please watch the commercials, because that is another revenue for me to earn money through YouTube. Okay. So with that being said, I hope everybody had a good, a marvelous Monday, a money making Monday, a moving Monday. I had a busy day. Busy, but I had a blessed day. I had a good day. Had a good day. I had 2 in-house appointments here, and then I got to moving around, and I got to kind of downsizing the food that I had in the refrigerator and whatever I can discard and wash dishes and swifter the floor. So I got some clothes that I brought them in the room to fold. So I don't know if I fold them tonight or I fold them tomorrow. Sometimes they may stay there for a couple of days. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. When I wash, if I have anything to be hung up, I hang it up right then. Things that need to be hung up right then. Anything that go in the dryer, I don't know about that. What did y'all do today? Did any of y'all have to go to work? How was the first day of school for some of y'all? Today was back to school for some of y'all. How was the day? How was the day? Carol, thanks for the unk alert. Not sure what that means. And I don't know what unk mean. I know unk mean uncle, but I hope unk mean auntie as well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Loving my grandsons. Hello. Hey, Mimi4. How you doing? Hey, Lakeisha Bass. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Tanya. Hey, LaWanda. Good evening. Thank you for the floating heart. Hey, I said Lakeisha. Let me see. Everybody speaking to everybody. This kind of jumped. Hey, Kiss This Ring. How you doing? You had a great busy day? Yeah, Monday. If your kids wasn't already in school, some of them started today. I know here in Texas, all them little bad boys and girls, the day was the day. So if they wasn't in school last week, they had to hit the bricks going. A lot of these schools and school districts are changing. They cutting back. It's to me on some of the things they cutting back on. I was listening to the news, and one district cut back on bus drivers. So when they cut back on bus drivers, they're having to redistrict the kids. Now I know in my district over here, if you live less than 2 miles, you do have to walk to school. And ain't nothing wrong with that because really, we have a bio that separates the kids that ride the bus that goes to school over there across the track. And then on this side of the bio, all those kids come to school this way. And it's not 2 miles. It's not 2 miles for the elementary school. Certainly not for the the middle school. And the high school and the elementary school is across the street. And it's still not that far. But they didn't do it in my district. I heard them doing it in another district. And the parents were complaining about, how early some kids have to get to school. They started on the 24th in Philly. But did they get out late? Cause I was got out in June, like the first week of June. Hey Misty, how you doing? Yeah, I got out like in the first week of June. So I'm just wondering if they end up getting out late. If they got out early. So, yeah, and then some of the parents were complaining about, and I can understand. This lady, I would see why she complained. I had a bus stop. The bus depot was right in front of my house, and now I got to get out and go take my kid 2 miles away. Well, if it's more than one of them walking, they walk together. Cause 7 o'clock, it's you can see. 7 o'clock in the morning, you can see 6:30 ish. You can see to walk to school. So they don't want them to walk, with the 2 miles or whatever. Well, if you don't want to do that, you're gonna have to adjust your schedule. And again, when it come time for elected officials and stuff for school board, get them out if you don't like them. You think they ain't making the right decisions? Get them out at election time. But if you don't vote, or you don't go to PTA meetings, or you don't go to maybe the district meetings and stuff that they have, you don't too much have nothing to say because you don't have no participation of what's going on in your child's life. So you have to be a more proactive parent to see what's going on. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Valentine, baby. To see what's going on in the district before you just start complaining. Because had you been going to the school board meetings and to the PTA or PTO meetings that they have, you would know what's going on. Because they're going to put it out there on paper. They're going to put it on the forum. So that's when you need to start raising Cain, saying, like they say, that's when you need to raise saying, is when they put it out there and they thinking about, I hate when it feel like I got a hair in my eye. That's the worst feeling, because thing be poking you right in your eyeball. So, I just think you need to be a little bit proactive. I know when I was going to school, my mama went to PTA meetings. Yeah. Because also at the PTA meetings they discuss what goes on in the district. They discuss what went on in your school, and you got to go around to well, no, that was parent teacher night when you got to go around to they class and talk to their teachers. Some parents didn't do that either. Why is it holding out? Oh, that's Aaron. Aaron, when you come in my chat, speak. You might would have stayed. Thank you. You just told yourself, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. You ain't gotta be over here. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't gotta be over here. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Ain't nothing on me but this lipstick. That's the whole thing on. Yeah, that's about the oldest thing. Is this lipstick. Everything else is up to date. Oh, maybe my dress I got on. I put it on. Gloria, I put it on. Let me see. Make sure Aaron out of here. What do I want to do with Aaron? I want to report that. Oh, I don't want a commercial spam. Put you for spam. I don't want you over here. Well, you should have said kiss and love me at the beginning and not insult me, coming in trying to insult me. If you ever watched me before, I hate disrespectful people walking in my house and don't speak. Anyway, uh, if you old enough, don't your child have some homework to do, or don't you have some homework to do? Get off my channel. Go somewhere where you really want to be, cause you came looking for me. I ain't come looking for you. You just got off that blue and white bus at Walmart. Here y'all go. That crazy bus. So, see you later. Is it a Reba Dirty? Get out of here. Go to. Yeah, so some of y'all need to be concerned with y'all kids. Coming over here trying to bother me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Oh, angry person. So, yeah, today was a good day. I got up. Well, I woke up. I had set my alarm clock for like 11 o'clock. And she said that the person that was coming to see me was going to come between 12:30 and 1:30. I'm used to them being late. Child, I was almost a fish out of water when that woman called me and say, he at the door. I said, oh, okay, you're going to have to hold on a minute. I'm coming. I'm coming from the back of the... So I got my business taken care of with the first person, and then the other person, he all gonna be late every time he come. Every time he come. But he gonna call, and he'll tell me I'm 25 minutes away. I'm on my way, and I say, I Monday and Thursday I pretty much use for him, and if I'm gonna book any appointments or go anywhere or do anything, it'll be before 2 o'clock, cause I know for sure by 3:30 he gonna be calling and say he on his way. So he asked me, was it raining over here? And I told him, it's cloudy. It ain't started yet. And as soon as he got here, it started raining. So, but I told him, I said, if it's raining when you get here, I say, call from your phone, and I'll let the garage door up, and then you could just kind of run in or Just come on in where you ain't got to wait outside. And I said park in the driveway. He got a car like mine, but his is charcoal gray. We got the same year, same style. Difference is we don't have the same mileage. He said he over 100-some thousand. I said, well, I got 15. It may be 16 now. So it's time for oil change. So waiting for the yeah. So that's one thing on my list. Let me see if any other credible people came through here. So I titled my thing Fake and Phony or Solid and True. Or I said solid and I think I said solid and no, it was solid and something else. I can't think of what it is. Y'all hold on a minute. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. As we all know, the first call gonna come through anyway. And y'all already know who that might be. It might be Morgan Freeman checking the to make sure I'm going to my appointment tomorrow, which I told him, yeah, unless I tell you I ain't. So I guess he gonna talking about so my brother, they finally made they little stuffed bell peppers. And I told him, he said, I told him I want 3. I said, how you gonna tell you want 3 and they made 8? Well, they asked me how many I want. I said, you should have just said 2. Stop being greedy. I say, well, I can squeeze you two of mine. I'll go ahead and give you 2 of mine. Because what it was, I ate one yesterday, but I still had some of the filling left. So the bell pepper I ate yesterday, I just took the stuffing and put it in that bell pepper and washed that container. And then I'll give him a red and a yellow one tomorrow. And then I got an orange one left. So he, okay. Boy, he gonna eat them things till he hurt himself. I said, well, I told him, I say, I was being a little miss. I said, well, you gonna have to let me know who's were the best. I just had to throw it in there so I can have bragging rights. And I could tell my brother, yeah. So, yeah. Fake and phony. Oh, real and solid. That's what it was. Why so many people out here just, like we used to say, faking the funk? Hey, Nene, how you doing? Why people be out here faking the funk? It's some people, like, sometimes when I see, I guess because I see them first and they don't see me, and I guess it's, they being, I don't know, the comments, sometimes the way the comments, the way they move, they kind of snakish, and you just be wondering, like, once upon a time, is this lady, and she got 100,000 wigs. Hey, Jan, how you doing? Let me see. I called you short. That might be Hannah. Yeah, that's Jan. Okay. Hey, Yo, how you doing? Oh my God. I wish you knew somebody that had some anxiety pills or some nerve pills. I tell you to take one of them. Because, baby, when I tell you a toothache, and it's so if your nerves is bad or if you got some gabapentin or somebody, baby, I don't be, tell folks take other people's medicine, but honey, them toothaches ain't. It make you feel like you don't know which one of them is hurting. Your whole head, you just miserable. Baby, I mean, many days, I remember my mom used to have the anxiety pills, or what they old folks call. That's another thing from yesterday. The old folks call it nerve pill. Modern day people call it anxiety pill. Then you move. My mama age, it was anxiety, and then now is depression. Ain't that something? You can't even get medication these days when they ain't talking negative on you. A depression pill. Why you just can't say, and I know it could be used for multiple reasons, but say what's on my mind. I am. Don't take all of them, just take one. Or either if it has like a score in the middle, see if you can cut it. Because if you can cut it, I tell you, I'd cut it in the middle. But I don't know what milligrams she take, but if it's like a low dose, like a 5 or 10 milligram, you should be all right. But if it's more than that, I would tell you to cut it down the middle. Because that's the only thing going to stop that tooth from hurting. Mimi, I have to be kind of discreet because, see, I don't want to bring a lot of that over here. And everybody in my chat and people who are subscribed to me and watch me don't know all that drama that's going on. So that's why a lot of times I don't speak it over here. And I know everybody gonna go to the choice where the drama is, and that's okay with me. But I'm gonna keep the people that's loyal to the soil, and that's real and true, and that's not fake and phony. Cause the loyal to the soil gonna hold you down regardless, and they be glad to see what commentary you have to bring each day. And my thing is enough fake and phonies and butt kissers out here that a lot of people can attend and watch at things of this nature without me really bringing it here. And if I would have thought about it long enough, I'd have really had a real story time. But to see somebody swinging so hard for somebody, and they when they swinging, they have their blindfolds on. They blindfolds on, and their earphones on. And I guess when they broke their best friend is going through something. Now you want to put on boxing gloves and try to fight everybody. And like I said, Lakeisha was asking Small Talk, to be exact, had a poll or survey about what to name the sector. And for some of y'all who's in the sister circle, I said I already named it. I've been saying it's the sector. DA. The sector. Because without our sister being gone, it ain't no sector. Y'all or everybody could name it whatever they want. I'm not included. I'm not included in no more sector associated with these people. Not everybody, but these messy people. No, I'm independent. So that's my sector, independent. And I know I can't make it on my own, But if I have to detach myself from the mess, I've been doing good so far. And those that want to stand solid with me and be real, they gonna be there with me. Those who fake and phony and want to flip flop, gone on. Gone on. Because at the end of the day, I want the real people. And there's so many of them out here that's a flip flop, flang blang. Uh, and a lot of people agree with me. They can't really say when they get ready to say the left side or the right side. They was like, well, it's almost like no side because when our sister passed on, everybody that was into it with her dropped their weapons. Dropped their weapons and rallied around her children. So when it was a sector, the raw sector, some want to still say Latrice sector, it don't matter. It's been Ross for the last 5 years over here on YouTube. And so, yeah, they dropped their weapons. So it's like, who? They back and forth with who? Them same numbnuts over there, but it's not really a sector. It's not. Because pretty much everybody rallied around the girls when their mom passed. With their condolences and stuff, the girls dropped they weapons. The people that was there dropped their weapons. And now the girls are supporting the people that, some of the people that was on the left, we considered on the left side, for whatever reason. So now they ain't on the left side. The left side consists of about they got a new one that just pushed her way in the door. About 5 that I can know of that keep mess up on a daily basis. Keep the lies and the mess up on a daily basis. So I just say it ain't no sector. Left up to me, I'd be calling it the sector. Let me go back up here. I missed a couple of. I don't want to be in no beef sector. I don't want to be in no mess sector. Yeah. Hey, Sheila Kimbrew. Yeah, yo, as far as I'm concerned, it's depleted. I told y'all when I did did a couple of lives after our good sis passed, I say, child, the sector got buried with Ross. That was the head honcho over here. It got buried with her. Oh yeah. I could never think of what that was. Clove. But I'm trying to see, did that clove help me, child? I don't know. No, I got a high tolerance for pain. I went to GNC and I did buy some clove. Because, that stuff stink. Yeah. What'd you say, Glory? Called it whatever. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shift. It's been a big shift. Yeah, Jan. And that's what I say. Hey, Helen. I've been doing it on my own. I got a few sisters over here that support me. But I can't say a lot of Ross people supported me because some of the people they probably don't even come on YouTube. They join, and some people like you, me say you busy and you got things to do, and then sometime eventually they just move on. Yeah, I appreciate that too. I really do. How they rallied around them. What you begging for, Victor? What you begging for, Victor? What you telling me please for? What you begging for, boo? Yeah, cause if you like me, some of them I don't. Bye, Victor. I really don't. Sometime and I won't lie. Sometimes I will engage in the stuff in the just keyboard thump, but a lot of that went out with Ross too because I was a moderator for her, and I used to talk cash money stuff up even before I was a moderator. But now I have my own channel, and I may say some things. I say some things, but it's rare that I'm gonna come out and just actually speak on them unless I'm doing a story time, or sometime I will, cause I don't want the back and forth. I really don't. I don't want the back and forth because people like to lie on you for no reason at all. They just make up lies. They must don't know they have to account for all them lies they telling. I guess they don't know that they got all them lies that they have to account for. Thank you, Yo Yo. I will. I get my inspiration from y'all because I appreciate y'all pulling up. And like I say, like other content creators, like what I came on, and I think two may have been on. Yeah, two may have been on, but you know what I did? Before I got on here, I went in each one of them chat, spoke to them, said hi, hit the like button, and if they remember, and if they look at their clock, I go on at 8 o'clock. So I backed out and come on to do what I'm gonna do. And then a lot of times, if nothing is going on or somebody else don't intrigue their attention, you'll see when they finish their live, they'll come over here. So sometimes I might have to stick and move, but I'm gonna try my best to come in your chat, speak, hit the like button, and then I might be doing something, and I might have to come back. But a lot of time when I'm at home and it's I listen to certain ones. I don't listen to them five, the Furious Five. I don't listen to them at all. So the only thing I be knowing what's going on is when somebody speak of it, they've attacked somebody, and they speak on it in their chat. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what's going on with now one of them. I wouldn't know. And as far as the one that lost her husband, that oh, excuse me, I was getting ready to tell a lie. The one that lost her long-term boyfriend, I always wish death on people. Uh, just up until our sister died, she didn't come out and put it out. She put the wire in the food bag to come out and say it, cause she didn't want nobody to get on her. So she gave her the key to open the door and to come out and put it out. And that was like the first time I wanted to hear her commentary for something. And I happened to be in her chat when she made that announcement. Child, I froze. I said, I know she lying. I froze. And I said, you know what? That's what you get for coming trying to look or listen. And I was like, no, can't be. And I wasn't going to breathe a word of that. I went in the sister circle to check the temperature in there to see what was what. And somebody had said it in there. And I said, no, that can't be. because her children haven't publicly came out and said anything until about 2-3 days later. They made a post in the sister circle, and from there, y'all know the story. We was all just still to this day. I think of my good sis. I've been. I say I better. I keep saying I better stop using this cup before I knock all the rhinestones off of it, because I didn't. I didn't knock the couple off of here and just leave it for my maybe when I go on a cruise or something like that, because you need a cup, and that would be big enough to kind of carry me through the day from morning breakfast and lunch and stuff like that. But yeah, I try to stay out of it, because like I said, a lot of people don't know the back end and all of that rah, and I'm not trying to run their channels up, because they sure not running mine up. They sure not. So I'm getting it slowly but surely. But I appreciate everybody from day one up until now. Nobody gets unnoticed. So yeah. Hey ADHD, how you doing this afternoon? Hey Diamond D. Kiss, did I speak to you? If I didn't, hey Kiss. Y'all came, the thing was rolling up when y'all came in. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I see another name. Hey Sonia. I'm glad I go up and look, because this thing be rolling, and I miss four people. And God knows I don't want to miss nobody's name, calling them out. Yeah. Ooh, Mimi, when you going? Ooh, and where you going? You going on a 10-day? When you going and where you going? Or around about time. You don't have to. I think my brother and them I think if they not leaving next week, they leaving the week after next. They going to Rome and all them places over there. They flying into Italy, and then they take the cruise ship from Italy for 5 days and cruise all them areas. And I think they'll stop either in 2 or 3 ports. It depends on how far the ports, are far apart. Because if they're not that far apart, but it's probably going to be 2 ports. And I think they're going a day ahead of time to kind of do Italy. And then they, matter of fact, I know they going a day early, because we know about them flights could be delayed and all that, and you've been to miss your whole trip. I know you still insane. Ain't nothing changed on you. Nothing changed. Yeah, and so I know you going in October. Okay. Lord. Whew. I'm good. I was listening to my gospel earlier, and Bahamas okay. Yeah, I want to go to the Bahamas, and I want to cruise to Jamaica. I want to go to those 2 places just to see. And then I really want to go to fly over and stay in one of the all-inclusive resorts. Yeah, that's what I want to do. But I got to get myself together today. My nurse was like, "Ooh, foot has come a long way than what it came." He said, "I was worried about a certain party, and it was telling me where it's going to eventually hit." But then he looked at it today. He said, "Ooh, I'm so happy." And then woke me up this morning was the Center for the Hyperbaric. They my doctor's office gave them my name, and they called me and want to know if I was interested, and that they had to run it through the insurance company, and was I okay with that, and gave me a little thing about them, and said that I told me what doctor I would be assigned to, and all my getting my still seeing my foot doctor. All they do is consult me, and probably would write out the anxiety and stuff, and just to see how I was feeling after the dives or whatever. Uh, so y'all, it's gonna be tiresome. Oh, okay. You play games too, Lane? Call of Duty. Oh, that's ADHD say he wasn't doing nothing right now. Hey Dorothy, how you doing? Yeah, so let me see. Now Mimi, I mean Gloria, where you going, or who said they was going to Half Moon? Was that I done got it mixed up, child. Y'all making me nervous about them cruise, cause Lord knows I wanna pack my bag up. And I'm gonna get back to topic in a minute. And it's a funny thing. You remember when I told you I went on my cruise and I had 3 suitcases? And when we went in 4 years ago, and we went on the Royal Caribbean, I had one big suitcase, and I was able to put all my stuff in there, because it was in November, but it wasn't cold or anything. And I couldn't figure what, child, when I went just to put my suitcase, the smaller suitcase in the bigger suitcase that I took on the cruise. Some say, look on the other side of the closet. I looked over there, and that was my big suitcase. I said, I knew it was something. I ain't had this many suitcases. I said, I had that one big one, and I had my Dooney and Burke roll-on, because I put my jewelry and medication that I needed, and then I always put an outfit in there in case we want to change for dinner or drop something on my clothes, and then we got to wait for them to bring our luggage. Got a PS5. Girl. Shoes. You might be on there. Gloria, which one you cruising? And Mimi, which one you cruising? Are y'all cruising Carnival or somewhere else? All I'm going to tell you, if you don't know if you're going to get motion sickness or not, buy you some motion sickness pills. Or some people say get them off of Amazon or whatever. However, invest in them. I get mine from Kroger. Yeah, Glory, where you going? I get mine from Kroger. In a Kroger brand. I don't buy. At one time I was buying a Dramamine, and I live about an hour with certain traffic from the port. I take me a Dramamine before I leave my house, and I bring my bottle of water with me, and I take mine before I leave. When we get there, and we get dropped off or catch the shuttle or whatever, before I start, we got to stand in line to start getting processed in that. And you can't bring that water in. Then they, that open water bottle, they don't want you to bring it in. Then once you get over there, you can. Once you get on the ship, you can open whatever you want. I'm popping that second Dramamine in. Yeah. And then every 8 hours, I'll be 6 hours. I pop me one. I don't want to don't because if you start getting sick on there, your whole trip is ruined. It's ruined. I don't care if you go fishing on a little sailboat or whatever. Ship is different. I tell anybody that. I told my doctor them they going in October, and I told them you better get you some motion sickness pill or a patch. I said I done told you now and tried to told you. I said I'm just letting you know the experiences that you know. He say well as long as if he could see water. I said and I'm the opposite because if we going a certain way, if we going the same way as the water, I'm all right. But if that water coming this way and we going that way, no, yeah, uh-uh. And then when I'm walking and I can, you know, you can see I going to the getting you something to eat. And if I look out that way and I get an inkling that I'm getting nauseated, I don't even look out the window. I don't want to sit by the window. I don't want to do nothing. But this year, I guess I had so much in me till we were sitting on the water till if you could roll the window down, I could put my hand on that water. I said, Lord, don't send me the glory right now. Because if Moby Dick would have hit that glass, it probably would have unalived Moby Dick. But for Moby Dick to jump out of that water and hit that glass, and I'm looking at it, we sitting there, I know I'd have been laid out. I'd have been laid out. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's a good one. So anyway, so you know, I was talking about fake and phony. Uh, and that's that. Let me ask y'all a question. I just started hearing about a snake sector. Do y'all know who started the snake sector and who's out in the snake sector? Do we have people in the sector affiliated with the snake sector? Because I was wondering. I was going, But y'all do know it's people call themselves the snake sector. Yeah. And I've been hearing that thrown around today loosely. The snake sector. Oh, she a snake. She say she started the snake sector or the... I can't even get it out right. The snake sector. I'm just wondering who started it. Yeah. Yeah, Gloria, I'm not lying. Yeah, I'm not lying. The snake sector. And just like they have the beef sector, the mommy sector. You know, I've heard of those and stuff like that. And in that mommy, in that beef sector, oh man, they tell all these people business. They constantly doxing each other. And that's them old low life people to me. That's low life. Especially when you come out. Okay, so if you're going to dox somebody, why lie on them? If it says it's in black and white, why lie on them? You ain't got to lie. The proof is in the pudding. Don't add a lie to the truth. And then come out here and tell it. And just because you're the first one to tell the lie, a lot of times, sometimes people will tend to believe what you're saying until you prove them different. And then when they tell you to prove that I was a thief, if somebody was to call me a thief and tell you to prove it, pull up some records, they don't even show. Some people like that attention. They don't even show the information that they talking about. So that's supposed to be, you know, like I say, the snake sector. I know I've heard of a few members in there. Yeah, I've heard of that. The snake sector. Yeah, I thought y'all heard. I thought y'all may have heard of that. I thought y'all was gonna be able to shed some light to me. But I said I was gonna ask y'all about the snake sector. Probably next time Day go live, I'm gonna see if she'll, say who involved in the snake sector. Yeah. No, a lot of people don't like to see togetherness. And that's what's chapping they hide right now, me. That's what's chapping they hide right now. The truth and the being real. Again, when our sister passed and everybody dropped their weapons, they shields and all of that, just dropped them, start supporting whatever support they needed, rally around them, then they dropped theirs too, and it was like, we just lost our mother. It ain't nothing worse than that. And I don't care what y'all say. You're gonna say what you want to say anyway. You're gonna lie and whatever. So it's what's like it's worse than ever. They done threw mud upside their head. They worried about where they living, how they living. And I don't know why they even trip with Nana about that, because Nana gonna show you. She gonna show you that this the life I'm living. And like she say, when she showed us a tour, this is how I'm living. This is what I'm working for. And to see the joy in her daughter's face and excitement about the view that they have, like she say, that make her work harder. It makes her work harder. Work hard and play a little harder. Take care of her business. And be the mommy bear over her brother and sisters and nieces and nephews. And she might not do everything her mom did, but she gonna come close to it. But yeah, people don't like to be genuine. And they don't like, I'm just looking at and it's like, wow, why couldn't y'all do this in their raw seat? This, but it's all in God's timing. It took that to go down. I wish it could have been some other kind of message, something else we would have saw, and she would have still be around. But I guess it wouldn't have went right. It still would have been chaos. But yeah, they dropped their weapons, and now they rallying around each other. They're supporting each other. They're in each other's chats. Yeah, I agree. Everybody need to stop the foolishness. And yeah, it's like right now, it ain't just right now. It's all the time. I'm on a fixed income. So I have to make sure that my needs are taken care of. And I do have certain doctor bills that, trying to make sure, I ain't made a payment. I don't want 90 days here. Medical, they don't put that on your credit. Because if they would, I'd have a zero credit limit. I'd have a zero credit limit. Because every time they send me a bill, send it back to the insurance company. It might be some claim they forgot to pay or they overlooked. Send it back to them. Don't send me no more bills. Send it back to them. I didn't authorize this. I didn't know this was going down. How you going? I'm in the hospital. A doctor see me in the hospital, but your office bills me a bill. No, if you don't get your pay through the hospital like everybody else, don't send me that. Because you know where it go? Right up in the trash can. Right up in the trash can. I ain't thought to call you to discuss nothing with you. Because how you gonna work on me in the hospital and then at your private practice send me a bill? No, I didn't see you at your private practice. I saw you in the hospital. So stand in line with everybody else with Medicare and wait on your money. Stand in line. Because you sure ain't getting it out of me. Yeah, but yes, things are very expensive these days and going up. I tell you, my dad said, you going to the grocery store Friday? And I was like, no. I was like, yeah, I'm going. I don't get no money till, let me see, next week. So that means I got to make what do because it's a certain amount I want to spend, certain amount I want to keep to the side and not always break the bank and got to go in savings or credit card to do it. So really, it's next week. I looked at the calendar and I said, oh, Lord. You mean next week is the third week? I'm like, oh. It's things I see I want to buy. I can't. Because I got a light bill eats me up in the summer. And this light bill that's going to be due this month was happened to be $30 cheaper than last month. Go figure. But then when I made the payment arrangements, they tacked that right on. I looked at that bill. I said, oh, Lord. I should have just went ahead and did it and been without for a while. Well, I ain't gonna never be without, but it's a reserve that I go to. I stop at a certain point. Yeah, I believe some of it is a motive to get them subscribers. Get them subscribers. Get the super chat, the super stickers. Certain people know who gonna give them. Yeah, and that's what they be wanting, them super chat, super stickers. They they ain't too fond of them Jews, cause see them Jews, the Jews got to add up. Them Jews got to add up. Yeah. Well, and see that's what frustrates me because I haven't been buying. Like I said, it's stuff I like to buy my clothes for church, and then I may buy one maybe two casual outfits because I ain't really going anywhere. So I'm getting upset because I haven't been able to buy a new dress. I ain't saying I don't have one in there with the price tag still on it, but it's so many pretty ones that I see. And then I want to get them. I want to get a couple of them. But I got to wait. So, yeah. It seems like every month I go to the, when I do go buy my groceries or make my groceries, it's like $50 to $75 more. And I be so mad at myself. I be looking like, what could I have left here? I say, yeah, I see about 20 things I could have left here. But you leave it today, you're going to need it tomorrow. So you do what you got to do. But somebody being real with you and solid, I feel I'm a solid person. No, take that back. I know I'm a solid person. I know if I tell you I'm going to do something, you best believe I'm going to do it. If I can't do it, I'm going to tell you now, I don't think I'm either be able to make it, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm just going to let you know. I'm not going to sit up here and sell you a wolf ticket, and I know doggone well I can't do it. I'm not supposed to obligate myself to something that can't that's gonna stretch me or stress me. So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a solid person. I'm a dependable person. I'm very dependable. And I don't mind doing stuff. I don't mind doing stuff for people. But what cooks my goose is when somebody say they're gonna do something for me and then they don't do it, or they say they give you some old penny any excuse. I can't stand disappointment. I guess that's like taking candy from a kid. How little kids, or when you give little kids something and you take it from them, they get so upset. Nowadays, they post a lot of food, giving these children their little chicken bones, and one little girl hand was so greasy, little bitty baby. But when she knew how to put that chicken bone up to her mouth with that chicken on there and suck that seasoning out, it was so good to her. She had patting one foot, had the chicken bone to her, and all the little hand was greasy. I think it might have been some barbecue chicken or something like that. But all her little hand was greasy because she was sucking the life out that meat. That's me, yo. That's what I'm talking about. Real, phony. Do y'all save for a rainy day? And what does your rainy day fund? I'm not asking you what you got saved. But what, now I ain't asking you what you got saved. I just want to know what amount would be a rainy day fund for you. What amount would be a rainy day for you? Now, on the other hand, they say that we need to have 6 months. Hey, J. Gill, how you doing? All right, thank you. 6 months of your bills saved. That's what you need. So I say, I think I can make that work. But now I had to chip on it. So now, in my mind, how I'm going to get that 6 months back up there? How am I going to get that 6 month amount back up there? What do 6 months worth of savings look like to y'all? I asked a friend of mine one, I guess it's been a couple of years now. And I was asked, because we was talking about this, and I say, well, what do you consider a savings or like a nest egg? To have some for a rainy day fund. That's what it is. They did say a rainy day fund. Oh yeah, prices are changed. That's what I'm saying. It didn't went up. Every time I go back to the store, the same stuff I buy, it didn't went up. That's why I like Kroger, because they send me they manufacture coupons, and then whatever they got on sale in the ad, I always clip that stuff. And now I done got smart. Since I put gas, I started going to the store on Fridays, because Friday is 4 times the amount. And I told you when I went a couple of weeks ago, I ended up with 2,200 points. That's when my daddy was fussing at me, hey, yeah, the gas is, hey. And I looked at him. I say, I know you not talking about. If you want to complain about all the bags that they got, I can see. But don't complain about the food that I bought. Because for one, I'm not asking you to come to the grocery store every week. And I say for two, I know you not talking when sometimes you'll come. If you don't want to go to the grocery store, you might need a can of cream or chicken soup, or You might want some chili and see, you want to see if I got it. You looking in my cabinet. I say, I know you ain't saying nothing. I was looking at him the other day. And then my Diet Dr. Pepper. It was, like I said, it's buy 3, get 3 free. But the 12 packs was $10 a piece. I said, God, dog. So I got to spend $30, which I was normally spending 15, and I get the other 3 free. Well, when I looked at it, I say, well, 6 go into 30. Five times. So actually, I'm almost paying $5 for the 12 pack. So I had to let him know while we was in the store, because he was so yeah. Or it might have been $6.99 or something like that. But no, it was $9.99 for the 12 pack. Yeah. So I round up $10, $30. So I told him, but look, I'm getting each one of them for $5. I said, that's really not a bad deal. And I've been having that soda for a long, long, long time. I got half of a 12 pack and I got a whole 12 pack. So that's going to hold me till next week. And the week after. But when he comes sit down, he go in the refrigerator, get him a cold Diet Dr. Pepper, because he know it's cold, because it's in the refrigerator. Or he go and he get him some water. So don't tell me about the groceries, all them groceries I got over there, and that's where all my money go. Hey, Alex. Thank you. Jesus loves you as well. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button. And you subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. Yeah. So I have to pop back at Morgan Freeman to let him know. Hey, you talking, but just like them bell peppers. I'm going to be able to give him 2 tomorrow. Yeah, I understand that, and I don't stretch myself. I'm sorry, I don't stretch myself, and I don't want y'all to stretch yourself either. If you get a membership to my channel, y'all know that's probably why I lost my gold button, because I had said I wasn't gonna ask every day. I came out here the first time when I seen I had gold, I put 20 golds. But my golds, I didn't set no dollar amount. My gold went for the jewels as well. Jewels and super chat and super stickers. So if you gave me 2 nuggets or a star, you saw my gold button change. I didn't set a certain amount. Now I come out here and I say I got a gold set for 10, and that includes gifts, super chat, super stickers. But a lot of time, if you members to my channel, I don't expect that all the time. Well, I shouldn't say expect, because you ain't got to do a doggone thing. But I don't look for you to do it all the time. But if you buy the jewels and you give them to me, I'm appreciative of that, because they all add up at the end of the day. They don't add up as much as the super chat and super stickers, but get enough of them, they gonna turn some dollars. They gonna make some dollars. You know, and that's one of the reasons, Mimi, I haven't got paid from YouTube yet. They say I'll get one this month, but I moved the goalpost back because I don't want to have to stress to make $100 a month, and it's hard. It's not easy, cause I'm Lil Nemo, remember? So I don't have those supporters that's dropping $50, $100, $200 at a time, 20 every time I come on live, 10 every time I come. It don't happen. It has happened, but once a person gets their limit in their budget, they stop. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Oh, wow. Hey, Lisa, thank you. Thank you for that soup. Let me make sure I got it. Thank you. Wait a minute. I know I ain't just got the heart. Lord, y'all. She done made me nervous. y'all like it, y'all. Everybody that's in the chat, y'all can please go ahead and like it. Get me out there in the algorithm. Let somebody know that whenever y'all donate to me, that I'm loved. Happy Monday to you too. Yeah. So I'm just saying, oh, thank you, Lisa. Man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I don't expect anybody to, like, some people do it. That's why I say I don't want to. They could be real, but when it comes to that, some of them are fake and phony. Because they do it to be seen. Some of them do it to be seen and their lights may be off. That's just like church, tithing. You know, yeah, the 10% is in the Old Testament, it's not in the New one. But some things you grow up and you've learned that. And so you don't change what you've learned. Oh, sookie now. I guess I'm going to meet that goal this month. But I still got my goalpost pushed back. Because that was one of the reasons I did. Because I don't want to be stressed out trying to meet the goal every month. So if I don't, well, I can't say that now. Just say I didn't make it this month and we almost at the end. I don't want to be stressing or try to stress nobody out to help me to get it. So I pushed my goalpost way back. So being monetized and stuff, because I guess I came in on I don't know. Because they just opened the floodgates to me. But some of the stuff I don't understand. But I did find a way how I push it back. And I don't want to be stressed out every month to meet that goal. I don't want to be stressed out like that. I want to be relaxed when I come out here and talk to y'all. Give y'all good commentary. Not be nervous. This, send me I do announce it because a part of being a part of YouTube, when you get monetized, that we do have to push it. So I'm going to push it because I don't want to lose certain privileges. Because they can take that away from you and just, you can just go back to regular degular. So, you try to gift memberships, but if they don't keep them, you don't do it you do it to bless the content creators. What I can't tell you how to do your money. I don't know how to put it back up, Lisa. I didn't take it down. They took it. They took the goal, but I set a goal in my mind, and I come out here and say, y'all got a goal set for 10 gifts or super chat super stickers. I didn't take it. I did the first time I set a goal that they gave me the gold button out here, I hit it. And I put 20 and I said gifts and whatever. So therefore people could give me 2 nuggets, 10 nuggets, 30, whatever they want to do. So I said to the chat, I say, okay, I'm not gonna do one every day. I'm gonna do one next week. I'm gonna set a goal next week. Or once a week or every 2 weeks. I thought the stuff was gonna stick and stay. Child, when I look again, the gold button was gone. The next week when I tried to do the gold button, it was gone. They took it. Yeah, they took it. And I wrote it. Okay, yo. Yeah, because you typing some stuff in there. I pray that you feel better. And I hope you gonna get that toothache taken care of pretty soon. Cause that's no fun to have a toothache. Child, your whole head feel like it's hurting. And I thank you, Lisa, that God bless you and you can be a blessing to others. And when I was working and did my overtime, well, not when I did my overtime, I blessed people periodically. I could be in the grocery store and somebody was short, or I could be in the grocery store and I just say, I'm a pay for that. And the cashier and the person look at me like, I say, yeah. Keep, don't stop the transaction. Keep adding. They can go. I got them. Or cut it and let me pay for theirs and then you can start mine. Yeah. So it's always good to be a blessing to somebody, but and I guess if you have to do one every day, and I thought about it, I say if I had to do a goal every day, I would drop it back down to 5. And it would go for gifts, super chat, super stickers, whichever. Because a lot of time them gifts come bam, bam, bam. You done met your goal. So that lets YouTube know you making your goal. Instead of, some people are really straining. And that's why I say, are they fake and phony when they do that? Because some people do stuff for you to like them. And that's not required. That's not required. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be, supporting somebody and your light's getting ready to get turned off. Or if your family member asks you for some help, you don't want to give it, but you'll give a stranger. So that's why I say, I just want people to just be, girl, Lisa, you sound like my daddy. Well, his nickname, I gave him Morgan Freeman because he be driving Miss Daisy around. Girl, occasionally when I send him a shocker and ask him for some money, and then he have to go to my mama and ask him, say, that girl, do you know what that girl asked me for? My mama say, yeah, she told me she was gonna ask you. Well, what you think, sweetie? She never really ask you for nothing. We don't help her with nothing. Yeah, give it to her. Hey, Amber. Yeah. And so it tickles me because if people want him to buy sub or whatever, you know what his line is now, Lisa? I got to check my account. And I be saying to myself, Daddy, you already pretty much know you check your account every morning because he's been having people do fraudulent activity on his bank card. And I hate that because me and him, we on the same account. I have access to his account, and I have access to his ATM. Well, when he opened it up with and put me on there, I did not. Since then, he done changed the cards. So I'm gonna pull that card out and I'm asking, do this even work anymore? Do I need to keep this card or do I need to trash it? Then he done changed his PIN number, child, and that's locked up at the Pentagon, child. I had it for a long time, but now since they didn't, and I say, Daddy, I say, I hope you don't think me or my brother. I don't know who you done gave your number to, or you done entrusted with your stuff. But that's who you need to find. I say, because I don't do nothing like that. My brother don't do nothing like that. I say, as a matter of fact, you going to change all that stuff. You never gave me no updates or whatever. I say, as a matter of fact, didn't you by accident transfer $650 in my account the other day? Yeah, yeah. And I said, what you did? You called me before 10 o'clock. Uh. I ain't got one word out. Uh. I say, can you get it out? Because you done woke me up. Can you get it out? I accidentally transferred $650 in your account. And the bank said I got to wait for you to transfer it back. I started laughing. I said, oh yeah? I said, I ought to be mean and don't give it back. But I said, okay, Daddy. While we was on the phone, I just went to my app. I been wanting to show him how to do a mobile app. He could check his account every day. So I immediately popped my eyes up long enough, put me some reading glasses on, got in my account, went to my account, see that it was sitting there, and I transferred it back in his account. I say, Daddy, it's back in there. You got it. I say, call on the phone and get your balance. How you normally do it. Thank you. I say, see? I say, if any other rootless children, oh, you could have got that money back. They would have told you, oh, no, you owe me that or such. Oh, I need that. No, we ain't never been like that. We ain't never been no thieving children. Never been no thieving children. We've had to take, for my mama, she was in direct sales. We used to have to go to the bank and she'd tell us just go through the drive-through. And we may have $10,000, $11,000 in that bank bag. We went straight to the bank, got in the drive-through, looking around, because that's how I would be doing. Looking around, make sure ain't nobody, take that till out and put some of that money. I said, I'm giving so much and I got, or if it all would fit in at one time. Put it in there, hit that shoot. And I say, yep, in that account. And I do need a receipt, please. They put it in their little account or whatever. Is there anything else? Wait, let me look at this receipt. Because I want to make sure my mama money in the bank. And bring her back her deposit slip. My mama them left money on the dresser and stuff. We ain't never go in there and steal. We ain't like that. Well, I'm sure is glad, Lisa, you met your blessing quota over here to me. Lord God knows I thank you, Lisa Clark. I thank you, Lisa Clark, for saving my behind. Lord knows. Let me stop acting silly. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Whether you were joking or you serious about your blessings for the month. We only can do so much. And we support so many people, we have to stretch it out. So, like I tell people, if you're going to purchase the gifts, I do the $9.99 one. So if you can do the $49.99, fine with me. And then when you get that, then you can stretch it because we all supporting each other. A lot of us got the same supporters. That's why I don't put my memberships up because I know a lot of y'all had memberships with other people. That's the way I think. And the goals, you can do 2 nuggets, 10 nuggets, 20 nuggets, 30. So when I see the bigger ones that come up in the chat, I be excited. Because I be like, oh boy. Oh boy. And sometimes I got to ask y'all, what that mean? Because that mean I ain't never seen it in my chat. What that mean? Because I be wanting to know. And y'all have looked Gloria and some others, y'all have Googled stuff and told me what certain things mean. Because I don't know. But I still have to give me, I'm not going to invest in a laptop. Maybe I kind of really want to start off with a tablet, but I was told I'm going to ask Gamma because she reads everything. She's so much in it. Oh, y'all, make sure y'all go to my video I did last night. Please go and, I know it's got a hype button on there. Please move that comment button over and hype it. And even just go down some of them and hype it up. That keeps Nemo me. That what the hype button is, to explain it to y'all, the hype button is YouTube put that out for smaller channels to be able to compete with the bigger, the Moby Dicks out there in the world. And a small channel is anywhere from 50 to 500,000. So these people that got 100 and 200,000, YouTube still consider them some small fish. So it allows, when y'all hype our lives up, just go through my lives and hit. If it's a hype button, hit it. All y'all can do it. And then that's what it does. It lets us be jumped out there with the big fish. So yeah, I appreciate all of that that y'all done. But I just say be real to people. Be a good support system. Be a good supporter. Whether you own YouTube, be a good supporting friend. Be a person that shows up. If you volunteering at the church for something, are you supposed to be bringing cases of water? And if you can't stay, make sure you get them cases of water to them. Don't stick them up and they didn't accounted for that and they got to reset the budget. Don't do that. Be a dependable, be real. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, change this pen, child. But it wasn't from me. He said that somebody kept, he didn't, within, I say within a 2-week period or 3-week period, somebody had got in his account again. So, Lisa, you still here or you in Hawaii? Good night. Thank you again. So, good night to LaWanda. Good night to Lisa. Good night to Jay Gill. Not Jay Gill. Jay Gill is saying, thank you, LaWanda, for the sparkles. I appreciate you. I'm just saying, just be real to somebody and not fake, because there's a lot of fake and phony people on here. And I think that even some of them that has rallied around and dropped their weapons and stuff, some of them got an ulterior motive. They ain't saying it, but they got an underlying mission, and they want to get some of them subscribers. They want to get some of them subscribers. So when they mention them, certain people in the chat or whatever, oh, they support them. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and support them too. They looking to build their channels and get some of that stuff. They ain't always being genuine. They ain't always being genuine. They trying to get something. They trying to get some raw supporters, because they know a lot of people that was true to Ross, followed her kids and subbed to her kids. So now that the big fish is gone, now they rattling around the little fish, cheering for them, acting like, yay, You winning, I'm yeah. But all the while at the same time, they want that subscriber count to go up. Cause I even heard one say that they was the queen of the sector. I say, aha, there you go. There you go, Dad. Now it's coming out. Now it's coming out. You wanted that position? Mm-hmm. Now it's coming out. I even put it in the sister circle. Said, now it's coming out. But that's what's happening. A lot of them, they want that support. They want them super chats, super stickers, the gifts, whatever the Raw Squad is trying to go. That's why when Lakeisha said, "But y'all, do y'all think we need to rename the sector?" And I put it in Sister Circle. I already named it. I said it's the sector. The sector. Don't put me under nobody umbrella. I'm independent. I'm independent. I don't want to be under nobody nothing. Call it the sector. Yep. All Ross lingo. All her everything. Everything she would say. Yep. You sure right. Everything Ross said. I'm sorry. Everything she would say. Y'all saying it. Y'all showing it. Yeah. Yeah. I could say some other stuff, but I ain't. But yeah. That's what's happening. So it's not, to me, and they can form whatever sector they want to. I ain't in it. I'm Miss Independent over here. Like Ross said, I got it out the mud. And a lot of y'all support me because we were in the sector, we were under Ross together. And I've been loyal to her. I was loyal to her. And some of these people that is called themselves trying to reunite and have wished death on her, spoken real nasty and stuff about her. I'm just salty. I'm still salty about that. I can't, for some reason, I can't get with the program. Some of them, yeah, but some of them, got real gutter. You know, the calling of her mama a crackhead and the you to slept with the grandpa and all of that. Certain thing, no, y'all go, then been too far. Yeah, it's the sector. DA, duh. I said it's the sector. Because, But I asked the question earlier, and I don't know if y'all was in here. LaWanda J. Gill, have y'all heard of the snake sector? Yeah. Trying to be a carbon copy. You watch some more of them get some groups. You watch next time somebody gonna want to get a cup or a t-shirt made. You watch. That same one that say want to be the queen of the sector. No, she ain't apologized because by the time she could have, Rock just got off. She never told the girls to tell your mama I apologize for all the mean things I've said. Not just a couple of them. I ain't said nothing. Just slid on in. Everybody dropped their weapons. Okay, Jay, I didn't think I was crazy. I thought somebody, yeah, and some couple of people in the sector is a part of the snake sector. Yeah, they part of the snake sector. Sure is. And one particular person I heard in particular say she started the snake sector. I said, oh my. Mm-mm. Don't want none. Don't want to be part of none. The sector. I'm Miss Independent. I'm gonna support who I want to support. I'm not stressing and straining myself because some of the main people that I support don't show that support to me. I see them supporting everybody else. But when it comes to me, I done heard excuses. I'm gonna have to catch a replay. Oh, I forgot. I got to go catch up. Mm-mm. I heard somebody claim this. I don't know if it started. He started. No, I heard somebody claim, or somebody said, yeah, they was the snake. Or they started the snake sector. I could be wrong, but I do know it's a snake sector. And I heard somebody say, or somebody was saying, just because you to call yourself the snake sector, that don't mean. So there it is. Maybe that's how it went. Just because you think you the snake sector or you the snake sector, such and such and such and such. So yeah, there's a such thing, but I wanted to know if anybody else had heard it. Yeah. So, some of these people are not being they not being real. Oh yeah, karma is real. It's gonna spin the block like they are with that boosting, cash spin that. Yeah, that block, that boy, that boomerang on when it come around. And when the other one, I don't know if she been out, but when she come out, she might need to put a silencer on her friend. From what I've been hearing, they saying that girl been just a talking that girl business. I don't see that lasting. I don't see that lasting. Boy, now that's gonna be the. I want to get a ticket so I can sit in the middle and just walk like this. I don't support none of them. I don't go and listen to them. But if they talking about each other, slanging it at each other, yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna get some popcorn. I'm gonna get some, like they say in the country. I'm gonna get some popcorn, and might even make me a popcorn ball, a couple of popcorn balls to watch them. But it's coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. And the last one that went over there, and just her head was on a swivel. She another one with them wigs. I was so surprised. That's what made me done diddy of her. And I spoke on her. So it's not a real sector. God, that's what I'm talking about. I don't care if it is 5 people. They'll grow. Jake Hill, they'll grow. A lot of them need to be over there. Because they not true. They fake and phony. They'll be around you for a minute, the next thing you know, that knife coming right in your back. Yeah, it's a snake sector. That's what they do. Snake you out. They're not true. They're not real. They're not solid. I want my foundation to be on a solid ground. So if you're going to build me a house, I want you to build it up from the ground up, fill in whatever holes and sand thing. I want concrete slab. I don't want no house built on sand. Sand sinks, dirt sinks, but sand more so than ever. I want my house on a platform, on concrete platform, not no sand. Cause sand will fall off and wash out. I want somebody to still be standing there with me if I need them. And somebody can catch me when I fall. Somebody to tell me when I'm wrong and I think I'm right. Somebody to tell me it's gonna be okay. Take my hand and pray with me. Pray for me. If I'm in the hospital, come see me. Because I will come see you. Visit the sick and shut in. Some people can't get out. Like me right now. I mean, I got sutures on the bottom of my foot. I just got them in Friday. So, who got to stay in the house? Me. Yeah. So, it's a bummer. But I don't depend on people. So many people have let me down over the years, my struggles, the midnight hours I couldn't call them and cry to them. Only one I had was Jesus, and I leaned on him so much. That's why people can't they can't break me. You could throw all the stones and stuff at me, and I might say, ouch, or hide, try to, or whatever. But you best believe when I come out and I got an tear fall down my eye, I'm going to tear some stuff up. I'm going to tear it up. Because I want somebody to be there with me. I know what I done been through these last 15 years, and then we can add on the whole 29 years together. Yeah, that right there alone is a lot. That's my second chance at life. That's a lot. At 30 years old, shh. And you think I'm going to let some nappy head, no teeth, buck teeth, little teeth, bad built, ugly head, hair, wearing somebody tear me down? I had a couple of trolls come in here last night. Wear your hair, I said, on top of my head. And I think they asked me that to see what I was going to say. I almost went there. I almost got this side where that devil at. I almost gave him the 3 parts where the hair was. I almost told them. What it is that they really wanted to hear. But I didn't go there. I ain't go there with them. Say, Lord, right on my tongue. Because I had a beautiful day yesterday. I had a beautiful day today. And I pray tomorrow when I go in to see the doctor about my foot, he give me some good news. And I had some good news today. So, y'all some joy killers, some killjoys. So yeah, we have to be careful, No, I ain't gonna let these folk tear me down, and neither people in off the YouTube world, because when I needed you, you wasn't there. You wasn't there for me. Thank you, LaWanda, for the $4.99 super chat. Y'all, it's enough people in here to hit the thumbs up. They wasn't there for me. So I did a lot on my own. Praying and crying. And my mama would, But mom been gone 5 years. Dad and brother, they there and they do. But they don't know that. I feel if I had a sister, maybe, I could explain to her what I'm feeling. Men, they like, yeah, okay. And so yesterday, My brother said I heard his feeling after church because he was pushing me out. And one of the young ladies said, "Oh, you got a good big brother." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I started to walk off and leave you sitting there." I said, "I would have got to the car." He said he started to leave. I say, "I wouldn't worry about you leaving. I would worry about you dumping me out on that concrete." He said, "You hurt my feeling. I started to walk off and leave you sitting right there." Well, that same woman that asked you about that, she would have took that wheelchair and pushed me to the car. Them people were so happy to see me yesterday. I had a line just wanting to hug and kiss me and tell me something. Tell me they was praying for me. So and then I say, "Yeah, he all right. That's my favorite brother." She said, "You throw people off with that?" I say, "All the time when I tell them about my favorite brother." They be like, "I thought she just had." I do have one brother. I just tell y'all that, my favorite brother. Well, that's why I was sitting in the car with you, because I want, but he wanted to tell me something. He tried to act like that was what it was. I forgot to call him today to ask him, because he used that. He forgot he told me in church, "Remind me, I got something to tell you." But that wasn't the same thing. But yeah, when I say, "Yeah," and I shook my head like that, he said, "Oh, I ain't nice." So then when he got me, when we were talking, he said, You hurt my feelings." See, when I say something to him, he gets sensitive. He get his feelings hurt. But when he say something and try to chastise me, I just suck it up. If I got a rebuttal, I'll rebuttal. If I don't, sometimes I might drop a tear. Sometimes I like. But yeah, he said I had hurt his feelings. So I said, "I apologize. Because in no way I was trying to say anything to hurt your feelings. Well, if you need me to do something or whatever, you just call me and I'm going to be over there." I'm just to make him a list of stuff. I'm just to make him a list of stuff to do. But he usually, if I tell him what I need to do. So he calculating about how much time he gonna be over here or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a list to do. 100 dues. First of all, you got to fix my doorbell. Second, you got to hang me some new shower curtains up. Third, I need you to put some lights out in the yard. So that's 3 things right there. 4, I might need him to straighten up the garage. Yeah. What you say, Jay Gill? Yeah, I only have one brother. I just be throwing people off. I only have one brother. And my daddy said he got 2 children. So don't come now talking about, "Oh, he got children everywhere." I remember I had told him that one time, because my dad did drive over the road, trucking. And then he, with his job, he started training people. So he would be gone like 3 to 4 weeks at a time. My mama ain't had to wait till he got home. When paycheck day was, he called mama, and he gave her that long list of numbers, and she had to fill it out and take it to the truck stop, and they do whatever they gonna do with it. She got that money put in the bank. When he came home, my daddy seen where his money went. He saw where his money went, where it was theirs together, but he saw it in his house. He had a beautiful house, well decorated. Mama drove a nice car. His was nice. I think he had, at one time, had a pickup truck. Nice. Got a thing to put over, cover to put over and stuff. Then he checked the bank account. Oh, we got, okay. Got money in the bank. Like some of these other men would tell him, "Man, I went home and that woman cleaned me out. It wasn't nothing in that house. And people, it made them nervous because, you hear old people talking negative to you and stuff like that. Yeah, LaWanda, she do. Ooh. Boy, when it go hit the fan, come out running. But yeah, so he didn't have to worry about it because he could call the bank, see how much money it was there, look at what he lived in, what you ate, her buying clothes. You didn't have to want for nothing. When you came home, you were so tired. You actually rested. You didn't have to worry about cutting the yard. She had a yard man. She found a handyman. He didn't have to do it because he was working out there. He was out there working. She ain't bothering him with that small stuff. She would take the cars to get inspected and all of that. When my mom passed, my daddy said, man, I didn't know how much your mama had to do. I didn't know your mom did all. He said, man, he was talking about getting inspection stickers and oil change and worry about the insurance. He said, your mama carried all of that. He said, boy, nah. He said, I sure miss your mama. Especially for that, when that stuff is concerned. Your mama took care of business. She paid all the bills. My mama, I do the same thing my mama did. Write it down in a tablet. Put all of the bills there. Write it down. Balance it up. This went to the savings. This went for all the bills. This is what's left. I do that. I write all my bills down in a tablet. Who's snapping their fingers at me? Hey, Gamma. Thank you for stopping through, boo. Thank you for the snap of fingers and do your step. You could do it all by yourself. Let me hear you say, hey, hey. Child. You know what? When my mom first... You know what he said? I don't know why she got that house over there. Cause she gonna come over here and stay with me. I said, oh no, I ain't. You feel to bear this burden by yourself, partner. Although, we asked, I don't know, I think we might have stayed one day. And my brother might have stayed a day. Like right after it happened. Child, he got love under new management. What I'm gonna do over there? Oh yeah, I like that little Snapchat. Let me hear you say, hey, hey. And she come in here dancing, child. Yeah. LaWanda, he got love under new management, child. Ain't no way. Especially now. I'm wondering if me and my daddy would be able to stay together. My mom was an Aries. And if he would be grouchy, she just ignored him. Sometimes I ignore him, sometimes I don't. Sometimes my mama come out in me. Sometimes I take... Another reason I said it was a good day yesterday, we ain't have no little forest fire. Him not me sparked the fire yesterday. It's usually gonna be about 5 or 6 coming to the doctor and back home that we done had some sparks. But I love my daddy. You better not mess with him. You better not mess with him. Oh no, don't mess with my daddy. Thank you, ADHD. You still listening, playing your game? Oh, okay. You're a new sub. Okay. Thank you. I sure appreciate it. Yeah. No. My dad, yeah. Mm-hmm. Child. Please. And you can't tell him nothing because baby, he kind of dressed like them youngsters, got his little, be having his little warm up on, and he used to wear his basketball shorts, but I guess the love of the new management probably didn't like him showing his legs, showing them little bird legs. And then he would have his tennis shoes to match his little uh, two-piece basketball. Now he wearing the long pants, and now he got some some boots that look like he's stomping roaches. I said, where you going with the boots? Had some nice boots. I said, them some ugly boots. Y'all, baby, I was. Now he got a wife. Valentine, baby. I said, love or the new management. No, ain't no girlfriend. Child. You can't tell him he don't look young because the people keep telling him. Hey, Angel. My daddy, 81 years old. He don't. Now, when he go to church, his suits and ties. And if he don't wear suit and tie, he got a nice, like, polo shirt and some slacks. But most of the time, you gonna find my dad in a suit, especially going to church, and his brim hat or whatever. Yeah. No, child, he didn't jump the broom. Yeah. Me and dad ain't gonna be able to live together, child. No. Cause I tell him, I'm brutally honest. I tell him, I say if I say the sky blue, you gonna say it's purple. I say, you know what your problem is? I told this lady, I say, you wanna argue when you know you wrong. All you gotta do is just walk away or don't say nothing. If you know you wrong, just don't say nothing. But no, you wanna argue and you know you wrong. And me and him was arguing the other day. I said, and I'm gonna argue back with you because you're wrong. All you have to do, just let it go. You're not right. And I told him why he wasn't right. He knew he wasn't right. I said, just let it go. Learn to just let stuff go. Because you're not right. And you know you're not. But instead of you just letting it go and don't say nothing, oh no, you got to do, I ain't say that. I ain't do that. I'd be like, and my brother say, I just look at him or listen. I won't tell you. And then if I get too mad and we ride, I do like my mama. I look out the window. We done passed this road 100,000,050 times. I'm looking out the window. Taurus the bull and the Aries the ram. Yeah, but that, yeah, Jay Gill. Yeah, you can jump the broom. You can jump the broom. Do I like that he did it? Even though I'm old as Scooter Brown, I still have my moments. I was telling him that the other day. God, dog, I miss my mama. He was saying something about what she was doing or what she would do. And I was like, mm-hmm. You see it now, don't you? Hey, Bama. Yeah. What you saying? You have a blessed night too. Make sure you hit that like button. Step past. You love my glasses? Well, I'm glad you do, cause it's people that don't like my glasses. But anyway, y'all out there in YouTube land, thank y'all for always supporting me, stopping by. Nobody can see y'all, but when I get off of here, I can see that y'all out there. Your dad was A. Reeves? Yeah, baby. When my mama wanted to make him just be quiet, oh, she had a certain word that she would call him. And when she said it, he had to laugh himself. It stopped him dead in his tracks. Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't let us see, but I could tell that, if it's go back and forth. But then my mom, like I say, she just stopped arguing. I know I'm right. I know what's what. I ain't arguing, but she just stopped. So he just have to go, and she just ignoring. I ain't answering that, you messy LaWanda. How many times did I shake my head? I'm getting dizzy. I don't dislike her. But it's not like a family. You laugh all you want. I'm telling the truth. It's 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 not a. We're not like that. We like that. Made some progress. That closed. Them other fingers open. Them other fingers gonna need some stitches. They gonna need some stitches to get them together. Oh, Jay Gill. Oh, because I would always be over there. Yeah. Do you remember this, and this? Yeah. And I would often say I'm in it and I ain't in it. I'm West, I ain't in that mess. I ain't the only one. My favorite brother is too. He worse. See the water he used. Yeah. My no, my brother is worse. I thought I would be the worst and he would be better, being that he's a boy. Shh. He's a mama's baby. I wasn't hold on, let me put my thing on the news. I wasn't He was more sheltered than I was from stuff. Cause sometimes if they didn't want to hurt his feelings, they wouldn't. But do you think they mind hurting my feelings and telling me off for saying something? I said, y'all just say anything to me, like. But I bet y'all won't say that to him. Oh yeah, I said, oh no, y'all don't. You don't open your mouth. But every holiday, like the last 10 years, every holiday, if they didn't go out of town, or just say like the family reunion. The last time I went to a family reunion and my mama went, it had been 7 years. And my mama was living, my daddy's sister-in-law was living, my cousin was living, the one that we just buried her daughter, she was living, and I had my daddy's goddaughter. Don't know where she at. That's gonna be a whole nother story time. Don't know where she at. When her Gigi died, daddy just took her away. That's gonna be a story time for another one. Maybe that might be tomorrow. Cause my heart hurt, and my mom asked about that little girl. For that little girl. Pretty much on her dying bed. She wanted to see her so bad. Cause she hadn't seen her. And she wanted to know, she called my daddy Godfather, but she wanted to know what to call my mama. So she asked me, what do I call your mama? I said, call her God grandmother. And she had a little tight tongue. God grandmother, God grandmother. God grandmother, God grandmother. Guess what Godfather said? That little girl had the best time in Louisiana. Oh, we like some of that old music come on. Oh, I looked back and she was doing this, worming herself. Where you get that from? I was cracking up. I said, go on, baby, enjoy yourself. You would swear she had a beer. She was enjoying herself so much, boy. She had that hand up, and she was going, and she wasn't no more than, she probably was 6. But she was a smart little girl. She used to watch the news, world news every morning while her Gigi was combing her hair for school. Oh, that was the prettiest little girl. Dressed her so neat. A little personality, asking about the old people. I say, that girl got an old mind. Wanting to know how so-and-so was doing. Gigi, I ain't see them at church. That's we'll talk about that. That depresses me. That depresses me. I'm probably gonna have to reach out to the cousin. The cousin that stays like around the corner from my dad. She don't fool with her other people. Cause she say they ignorant. But when the flood came, one of the floods came, she let that cousin, well, they was first cousins, and the baby come to their house, and they stayed there for a good little while. And when her house was almost finished, she passed away. But I'm going to tell y'all the whole thing. I ain't going to get into that right now. But maybe that might be tomorrow. Maybe I need to do a hootie-hoo and maybe find her. Because I sure would like to. She's the same age as my god baby. She was much taller than my god baby. I would like to see them together right now. Lord, I would. You wanted to ask her what? Oh, by which one? Oh, by. I ain't got no goddamn step. Nah. I done told you. Got no goddamn step. This is my daddy's wife. This is my goddamn stepmama. Too old to have a stepmama. 10 years, 10 years younger than he is. Yeah. None at all. I don't. Too old to have a goddamn stepmama. That's for them lit cheering and them young folk. I ain't got none. That's my dad's wife. And that's how I address her. Or if anybody asks me. That's it. That's all it's gonna be. Y'all being messy. Now I already told y'all good them is like this. We ain't like that. We like this. We like this. Mm-hmm. Grown. Grown. Do I know him? Have I met him? Do I want to meet him? What else now? Have I met in the family? Yep. Yep. Peculiar. I told you and I tried to told you. That's that he chose her just like he chose my mama when we wasn't around. We were there when my mom and daddy got together. Hey, Miss Sandra. J. Gill. High five. High five again. Mm-hmm. By name. Shit, what else I'm gonna call her? See, y'all making me cuss now. I'm just go. Y'all making me cuss. Yeah. Who's that lady? I don't know about all the sex and all of that. Now, but that's who we chose. My mama. Here. Can't touch the original. Not even if you had a 10-foot pole or extension to the 10-foot pole. Nope, ain't one of them church women. And I told them, no, don't get none of them hags. Yeah, it is. But y'all want to ask all the questions now. Could have I would have told y'all somewhat of it tomorrow, but y'all want to ask all of it now. No, she don't go to church with us. Ain't like we ain't, we did some digging. Some. And then whatever, I'm like this. Whatever information I want to know, I ask the source. I ask Morgan Freeman. It may be some uncomfortable conversation. I ask direct questions. I want the answer. I ain't going around, spinning around the block, spinning around the block, ducking and dodging, ducking. I ain't doing none of that. Coming directly to the source. And I ask what questions I want to ask. Yeah. I don't play around. I'm going to ask. Yeah. What better to... I might need that for something else, Jaggy. If I was still working, if I was still working, ain't no beginning part. Hell. I don't know who listen to y'all. I can't. I have to be careful. Y'all choose these questions that all I can tell you, that's who he chose. He grown. We gotta live with it. We cordial. Pretty much it. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm thankful that we was never against him dating or nothing like that. We just ain't nobody. We ain't tell him to get married. We ain't tell him to do that. So I did. We just leave it alone because he tell us he grown. So yeah, you sure right. I'm your daddy. You ain't my daddy. Yup, you sure right. Jackie, uh, I do you think you gonna really tell me how? Uh-uh. Cause then I might get to digging some more and asking some more questions and get pissed off all over again. Y'all, let me get off of here. It was nice laughing and talking with y'all. Y'all wrong for that. I'm burying that conversation. I ain't talking about that no more. If he ever found out IEMAX answered that many questions, I got to live with that tiger. I got to live with that bull. Y'all be gone home. He been to took a belt and whooped me. So, with that being said, if you are still listening and you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I am trying to get that 1,500 and over subscribers. Could y'all, like I asked y'all earlier, can y'all please go to my video from yesterday and just scroll down some of the videos and see if you see a hype button, and please hit it. You're allowed 3 hype buttons per week. So just hit it. Just hit it, at least give me 1 hype, because I know y'all what? He probably still look good, and if he getting around good, shoot. Yeah. I remember my godmother getting married after way after 70 to her second husband. She hadn't married in many, many, many years when my parent died. That's another old saying, Myran and Pyran. Not his godmother and godfathers. But where my mom and them was coming up, it was your Myran and your Pyran. And so my Myran and Pyran was the same was a couple And sometimes the Myran and Pyran would be two different people, but most of the time, if it was a married couple, that would be a Myran and your Pyran. Child, Valentine, baby, I'm 59. Next year, I'll be 60. I don't want to, and well, that's going to be another conversation, the dating line. Let me write that down. Dating. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. All right. So for y'all that's still listening, super chat, super stickers are available for purchase. Super thanks on the replay. Super thanks is available on the replay. Now super chat, super stickers, and super gifts are available. Please hit the like button. Thank y'all for coming over. And angels on everybody's pillows. Valentine, you 57 at the end of this month. Ciao. I ain't looking for them. Once I get my feet together and I can get in my classy lady, I'm gonna get out there and I can ride around and I'm gonna go to some steakhouses where they had and just put myself out there, cause it's coming up football season, and they gonna be at these restaurants sitting at the bar. They gonna be at these sports bars and stuff. I don't really want to go in them, but I go to a Saltgrass and a Saltgrass got a bar. Some of them places that got bars in them, that's where you need to go. Sit down up there and order you a steak dinner. Or get your appetizer and act like you're going to order you something to eat. And just maybe sit there and eat appetizers and watch the game. You might not know nothing what's going on with the game, but when they holler, you holler. Yeah, they might sit there and teach you what's going on in the game. Good conversation. It's some hardworking men that's not married and go to them steak houses and stuff just as good in their work uniforms. Sit down there and eat them a good steak. And when they finish and watching the game, they have them a drink or two. They get up and they go home, take their shower, bath, whatever they do, and get ready for the next work day. Next day, they come back because you could tell they're regular because the bartender or whoever working that night know them by name. So yeah, you gotta put yourself out there. If you play golf, go out there and golf. I don't play golf. But if it's a golf store, you know a lot of men play golf. Shoot, go in there and act like you looking. I ain't buying nothing. You need some help? Oh, I'm just looking. I told y'all, Home Depot, Lowe's. You wait till I get back to driving. See, the only reason why I'm not getting out there now, because my car, when me and my daddy go to the doctor, the car is facing this way. When I drive, I bag my car in. So it wouldn't be a longer walk for me to get from here to the car. But I can't, this big wheelchair, I ain't taking this nowhere. This thing too heavy. And it's too hot to be waggling with it outside. And, yeah. So, no. But let me be able to get on my feet and he let me put a little pressure on my feet, child. I'm going to be good going to Home Depot or Lowe's. If they ain't got the cart out there in the parking lot, I'm going to hobble up in there and get me a cart. And when I get me a cart, I'm going to ride around and I be asking questions. I sure do. I be asking them questions. What is that? What would you suggest that I get out of that? Such and such. Shoot. Uh-huh. You ain't going to find them in the house because I told y'all what they do. Throw them packages up there. Not, they make, some of them. But they come up, put the package on your porch, take a picture. They don't even ring your doorbell. No. So we're gonna yeah. Sit at the bar. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. So y'all, angels on everybody's pillows. Good night. Have a blessed night. Don't forget to say your prayers. Pray for everybody. Pray for me, y'all. And I'm a classy lady gonna see y'all tomorrow. Later.